They came back for the 10th time, bumper first, like smashing a mailbox was a civic duty. So I built a mailbox they couldn't ignore. When their SUV met it, silence fell, and the HOA learned what escalation looks like. It started as petty harassment, dents, snapped flags, and late-night accidents. The same white SUV would show up after dark, reverse into the mailbox, and roll away before anyone could catch a plate number. At first, I fixed it with a new post and fresh paint. Then it came back, bent at an angle, the box hanging like a broken tooth. I tried the polite route. I called the HOA. I filed reports with the county. I even left voicemails for the president. Each time the answer was the same: a shrug, a non-committal promise, and the quiet feeling that the board sided with their muscle. On the fourth night, the jackknife got more aggressive. The mailbox wasn't symbolic anymore, it was my line in the dirt. I taped the next dent record to the front door with a note: "This is harassment." The next morning, the board called me the problem. I started documenting everything: timestamps, photos, the dent patterns. I asked neighbors if they'd seen the truck. One by one, people admitted they'd heard the engine but were too afraid to act. That's when I stopped asking and started preparing. Not to hurt anyone, but to stop the harassment and force accountability. I spent weeks on a different plan, something that signaled permanence. I hired a professional welder and a county-licensed contractor, people who knew the difference between legal reinforcement and a homemade trap. We built a mailbox installation that could not be dislodged by a bump and run. Heavy, bolted into poured concrete, clearly signed as municipal property with paperwork filed at the county office. It looked innocuous from the road, but the record made it untouchable. The night they came back, the SUV aimed low and fast. Metal screamed, the truck stalled. For a breathless second, the whole cul-de-sac held its breath. Then the driver scrambled out, pale, trying to convince everyone it had been an accident. Except we had the recordings, the contractor's invoices, and the county permit. The sheriff arrived, watched the damage, and walked the HOA president back with a notepad and a very serious face. Court papers followed. The HOA was fined for harassment and ordered to pay for repairs, and every accident now had a paper trail that led right back to them. The board's presidency changed hands. The truck, towed off and inspected, the driver learned the hard way that repeat vandalism isn't a prank, it's a crime. That mailbox still stands. It's dent-free, sun-faded, and legal. And every time I pass it, I remember the only thing that finally stopped the night raids: preparation, proof, and making sure the law could follow every step.